Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Labor Day baseball coming up on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
Just about ready to go. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Drew Smyly. What do you have on him?
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
The second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive, caught. Here's Gabe Kapler's lineup for the San Francisco Giants. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
On the ground to short. Toss to Mancini. And they get Bregman for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Slater stands in. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torrens makes the catch. That is. Welcome back. And towing the slab here, Sean Manaea. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one fouled off. And he deals. Fouled off. He was late. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Hosmer. They say you win.
No ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a guy having a big year for him, Ian Happ.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Dansby Swanson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Flips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
In there at the knees, and the count is 1-2. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Cubs leave one, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Now batting Mitch Haniger. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact though.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now Jack Peterson, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Casey Schmidt now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the 0-2 to the right side, and that squirts through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. And misses inside. One out. Runners at first and second. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that one gets down, fair ball. One runs in, a second scores as well, 3-0. And that's a double.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. He got a backdoor breaking ball, really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now the count is even. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Ruhan puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Next offering is in for a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Ruhan has it sized up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Trey Mancini now. They say it went. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the friendly confines, here's Alex Bregman.
The designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
Smiley back to work.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move. And it's caught for the out. And up next for San Francisco, Austin Slater. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. That one fouled hard the other way. Slater hitting third in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, Mitch Haniger, the next Giant to hit. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The first baseman.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Suzuki makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And the batter will be the shortstop, Casey Schmidt. On the ground, Triantos. The throw to first, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits. And here's the rookie center fielder, Brennan Davis. And here it comes. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, to tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Batting him up.
Now it's the second baseman, James Triantos. That's in there. That's strike 1. Slapped foul. The 0-2. On a line, base hit.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Happ in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Base knock right field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. 1 down. Eric Hosmer digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in. Doubled in his first AB. They say he went.
Dansby Swanson. This is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. Number 1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
1-1.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series. And he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Down the third baseman, J.D. Davis. The pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
So man aboard. Here's Joey Bart now. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And now it's Vidal Brujan. And that bunted towards third. Scoops it up barehanded, and very nicely done for the out.
He was out early today working on that very play.
Now
Back to the top of the lineup. And now Thairo Estrada. And first offering is fouled off. Davis at third. Bart at second with 1 away.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach.
And that one is lifted in the air. Could be extra bases. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 5-0. Not in time. He's got a double. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Drew Smiley departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Adrian Sampson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's Alex Bregman. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Move to second, and he's back in there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Really nice job at 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Sampson, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Liner caught at second.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. And that ball is out of here. An absolute blast to left. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Jock Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that rolls into the corner. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. Out to short. That's the third out. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Giants 8 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman, Patrick.
The wind and pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The pitch. There's a strike. Right side. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Torrens batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. 3 down for the Cubs. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, J.D. Davis. And there's a strike.
All these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Torrens hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Bart, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one fouled off. In the air, left side. Happ heads towards it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
That's a little bit low. The Y to kick the pitch. Strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Back here at the friendly confines. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. Sampson back to work. Bounce to the left side. Wisdom fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
1 down. Austin Slater, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 down. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner leads away at second. Hot shot to third. Wisdom on to first. That ends the frame. Now it's Eric Hosmer. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's in for a strike. Hosmer in his 13th season, 33 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. There's a strike. And a pitch. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference right there. It ended up being a close play, but he got it.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first, and Swanson is set down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. There's a strike. Wisdom, a former first-round pick of the Cardinals back in 2012 from St. Mary's College, same school that produced both Corbin Burns and Tony Gonsolin. Kicks and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
2-1.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. He's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses, and it's 3-0. 2 outs. There's the strike. Back up the. Oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. First and second, 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Trey Mancini. That's in there. 0-1. Suzuki over at second. Torrens at first, 2 out of the inning. That one the other way. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And Jock Peterson stands in. The right-hander back to work. This one popped up. And that's a base hit. Man at first. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. This one in the dirt.
Well, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ makes the grab. 2 down. This is Joey Bart. Gets under it and pops it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that back here at the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Brennan Davis. Johnny Brebbia will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's a strike.
Number 59, John Brebbia.
That's to third, and it gets by him.
Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Triantos in the box again, takes a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here's a 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and brings it in at the wall.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Happ, the next to hit, takes outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Davis leads off first with one away. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Bounce to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that one for strike two. And Hosmer swings through it, struck him out. That's out number 3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a
We're at the top of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Vidal Brujan. First pitch, and he just misses. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. He really smoked this one down the line, barreled it up out front, and once it dropped in fair, this guy was off to the races, and it looked like he was thinking 3 right out of the batter's box.
So the batting order turns over. Thairo Estrada, the next Giant to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's an 8-run lead. Keegan Thompson gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And up next for the Giants, Austin Slater. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Pinch hitting for the Giants. Number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Chop to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. Ball 1 there.
1 ball. No strike.
That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Brujan ranging back some more. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Torrens in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swanson off of first with 2 away. To the right side. They take the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Leave 1. They trail it big. It's 9-1. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. And a foul ball. Thompson, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Now that's smacked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Jock Peterson. No outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Haniger on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 10-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pitch hitter coming on, Patrick Bailey. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Next pitch is popped up. Wisdom drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Staying in the game on defense, Patrick Bailey. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Kyle Harrison taking over on the mound. He comes on for the 35th time this year.
Number 86, Kyle Harrison.
And the batter now, Trey Mancini. The pitch. Good eye right there. That one hooked foul. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Davis, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Kicks and deals. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now, James Triantos. There's a strike. And a good eye there. And a 1-1. Sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Happ stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's a double play to end it.
Well, with this win, these guys become the best team, at least by record standpoint, in the history of Major League Baseball. I'd say it's the most dominant team that I've ever seen.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 10 runs, 17 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Was in my way, I promise you.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants pounded out 17 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-1. With the victory, it brought their win streak to 13. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, 9.5 games behind first, while the Giants are in first place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Colorado Rockies snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got a road win against Arizona 8-7. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rockies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Phillies catcher, number 9, grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 5-1. As of right now, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, 14.5 out of first. Ty France had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading Seattle to a win against Cincinnati 20-0. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Entering the day's action, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 17-3. As of today, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are 2nd in the division, 8 games out of first. The Rays put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-4. In the standings, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 9 games back. And the Red Sox are 4th in the division, 17 games out of first. The Cleveland Guardians broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-4. As of right now, the Guardians are sitting atop the AL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, while the Twins are 2nd in the division, 9 games back. Kyle Gibson got the win, number 7 thus far, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 4-3. At the start of the day, the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of 2nd. And the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-2. It was their 7th win in a row. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are leading the American League East, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. The Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 1-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. In the standings, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Astros are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.